In today's video, we're going to talk about the brand new NANROBOT Lightning 3.0 edition. This has some upgrades over the Lightning 2.0 edition that came out not that long ago, namely better suspension, better tires, better grip, and also the ability of going single or dual motor with a single button, and the ability of going all the way up to 55 miles an hour or 35 miles an hour with this scooter. The first thing I'll start off by saying is a few minor differences. Aesthetically, they look similar, as I'm showing you guys with the content there. Now, what we're talking about essentially is four key changes that they've done here. First and foremost is they went with the slightly bigger tires. They went from the 8-inch solid tires, now they're in 8.5 pneumatic tires, which give us a little bit better configuration as far as dampening the shock absorption when you're going over harder surfaces. The shock absorbers have also gone to oil from gas. That also gives us the ability of having better performance overall. The next thing we're also talking about here is the difference in the configuration of how to engage in dual motor and single motor. In the original version 2.0, we had two buttons to be able to do that, and I felt like this was a little bit too complicated when you're riding it. You had two buttons and the grip and the control and the pedal assist shifter. A lot of things to do on the right side of the scooter itself. Now it's a simple single or dual, meaning with the pedal assist 3 steps 1, 2, 3 that you start off directly with the controller where the trigger is sitting, you're able to basically go 1, 2, 3 single motor. That's going to be your level 1, 2, and 3. You turn on the dual motor, then you're kind of going into 4, 5, and 6. So you get into that higher level, and that's how you're able to push all the way up to basically that 55 kilometers, 35 miles an hour. Sorry, always configure the two a little bit backwards there. But at the end of the day, what you're getting there is a very unique and stepped experience that you're able to use whichever one works for you the best. Now we're going to brake. Now the one thing I will say, the maximum speed on this is in kilometers right now, and it rocked in at about 55 miles an hour. I was going all the way to 55, level 3, dual motor. That's going to be the fastest experience. And be aware that obviously sharp turns, a lot of turns is not going to be recommended. It's pretty much going to be more of a straight shot when you know exactly how the road is. You know that there's no bumps, there's no issues at all. This is going to give you the best experience. But this was a quick experience. You notice there, acceleration was smooth on level 1, on both with and without dual motor. When you go to level 2 is when we start seeing the biggest difference. So technically level 2 and level 5 give you the maximum experience realistically. And then of course level 6, which essentially is dual motor on pedal assist 3, is the fastest, the most invigorating experience. And this is one reason why I'm wearing all this protection gear. So to summarize the entire experience, I'll say that it's a very well designed, very nice looking scooter. It has signal lights, it has a really nice strong light in the front, a horn that's built into it, a double configuration turn on setup, which initially I felt like was redundant, but then I realized it's actually more for protection. You don't just put the key and turn it on and start riding. You do have to turn on the system with it at that point. And at that point, you know exactly that your system is ready to go. And as long as you're aware of what you're doing, you're not going to be disappointed. This is definitely very nice and very powerful.